The positive showed up so quick, y'all, like so quick. Like it literally said, bitch, you're pregnant. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So how you doing? But today's video is actually gonna be a story time, as you can see by the title. I am pregnant. Oh, that sounds so weird to say, like, oh my god. So let me go get me some water because this is gonna be like a long video. Okay, I got me some lemonade. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into this story. Let me think. I don't even know where to start. Like, as you know, at the end-ish of March, we went into like a complete lockdown. Like everything was closed, nobody had to work, some people didn't have to work, and schools were shut down. Everything went to remote or online, and it was just like the world just stopped and everybody was just confused, like this is serious, like this is a real thing. During that time, actually my school closed down a week before spring break, so everybody was excited, like, hey, we get an extra week, school is out, you know. I'm hyped too. I'm like, everything is online until summer, bet, like, because it was like in March, you know, and we still had the whole rest of the spring semester to go after spring break. So I was hyped. I'm like, okay, no school, bet. I'm gonna be at my boyfriend's house every day. He didn't have to work. His job actually closed down as well, along with a lot of other places that closed, so he didn't have to work. So he was at home. I was at home because all my classes were online, and plus I was on spring break. So that week of spring break, the week before spring break, actually classes had closed down and we weren't doing anything, and so they resumed online. So we just got an extra spring break, so we basically got 2 weeks off, and then classes resumed. So before classes resumed, I had 2 weeks off, and during those 2 weeks, y'all already know, I was at his house every day, like no lie. I'd be like, all right, I'm about to go to his house, I'm about to go to his house, I'm about to go to his house. And it was just like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was over there. It's like I had a lot of free time, you know, because I was on break from school. He didn't have to work, so I was just over his house every day, like I said, right? Y'all already know what's gonna go down. So y'all ain't even gotta, you know, put two and two together. How's the baby made? How was the baby created? Exactly. It was crazy because my first symptoms were like not even really noticeable to me, because I thought those were like my PMS symptoms. Like my boobs were hurting really bad, and I'm like, okay, this happens when I'm about to my period, so my period about to come. And plus my period was already like about to come. It was within those few days, so I'm like, okay, this is just my period symptoms. When I tell you period and pregnancy symptoms are the same, like they're really the same symptoms. Like it's scary. I had like a little mild cramping, and it was just to the point where it was like, okay, it was kind of getting too intense. It was like a different type of cramp. It wasn't like a period cramp, but it wasn't like a mild cramp either. It was just like a real uncomfortable feeling in my lower stomach, and I'm like, what is this? My boobs, like when I tell you my boobs were on fire, I couldn't touch them. Taking off my bra would hurt, and it's like my boobs usually hurt when my period is about to come, but this was a different pain. This was a different pain. This hurt real bad. Like my boobs hurt so bad, y'all. Like I could barely touch them. It would hurt to squeeze them. If I like at least accidentally like slided past something and my boobs touched it, I would cry. Like it hurt so bad. Really, in like I really went up 2 cup sizes during this whole pregnancy because of how big that they're still growing. They're still growing. Period was late. Now this is what, you know, put the icing on the cake, because I know my period is about to come, and it usually is always maybe a couple days late. It's never like a whole week late. I still got the picture in my phone of my app that says how late my period is. Let me see if I can find it and see. Let's see, it's 8 days late. This was, I took this screenshot on April 21st. Yeah, I took it the day that it was 8 days late. At first, like a couple days before that, I wanted to take a test. I'm like, let me take a test and see. And actually I text my boyfriend. He knew like the whole like freaking way down. I'm like, my period is like a day late. When I tell him it's like 3 days late, I start to panic. So he'd be like, just chill out, it's gonna come, you're not pregnant, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. Next thing you know, 5 days come and I'm like, I didn't miss the whole cycle. Starting to dawn on me, I'm like, am I pregnant? What's happening? I was talking to my best friend about this and she was like, just wait a couple of days, it'll come. I don't think you are. And I'm like, bitch, I think I am. Like, I really think I am. Also, my appetite wasn't the same. I didn't want to eat a lot. I think it was because maybe I was nervous that my period wasn't coming, or it might have been because morning sickness, I don't know, but I just couldn't eat. It was 8 days late. When I took this picture, I went and got a test. I was literally doing the most because I'm very secrete and like I don't like people to know my business. So when I went to the store, I went to CVS. I went to my local CVS and their freaking tests are locked up and I'm just like, no. I'm not about to go ask you, go up front, and mind you, there was a whole line up front and I'm like, I'm not about to go up there and ask them to unlock this thing to give me no pregnancy test because that's doing too much. So I'm just about to go up to a grocery store. So I went up to the grocery store and they had a self-checkout at the grocery store. So I was like, bet, nobody even gotta see me, nobody even gotta know what I'm doing. Like, I don't want nobody in my business. So yeah. And I actually still have them. I'm about to show y'all. But I went there and I got a pack of pregnancy tests. It came with 2. Then I went to my boyfriend's house and I took them at my boyfriend's house because I didn't want to take them at my house. But so yeah, I just took them at his house. Anyway, so when I got to his house, I'm like, because he already knew I was coming over to take the test or whatever. So when I got to his house, I went to the bathroom. I was so nervous. Like, when I tell y'all I was sweating, my knees were buckling. I was so nervous. I sat on the toilet. I'm like, took the test. And then, I kid you not, I put it down on the counter next to me. And I'm just like, okay, let me just wipe and get up. I didn't even have to wait for the I can't even talk. The positive showed up so quick, y'all, like so quick. Like, it literally said, bitch, you're pregnant. Like, very, very quickly. So let me show y'all. All right, so yep, you see that? That's one of them. And then this is the other one. I took 2 because it came with a pack of 2. So I was like, as soon as I saw that, I got instantly scared. Like, I was about to cry. I didn't even know if I was gonna cry or like I don't pass out. I didn't know what I was gonna do anything. I was just stuck. I was literally like sitting there, like breathing so hard. My knees felt weak. I just was so sad. I was like, oh my god. Like, I was just so upset. And so I went to his room and I was just like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. I did that. And he was like looking at me like this. And then I showed him and then he just looked at him, looked at me, looked at him again, looked at me and was like, you pregnant? And I'm like, I'm pregnant. Like, when I tell y'all, we was in so much shock. We literally didn't talk. We didn't say anything. I was in my head, he was in his head. It was just crazy. But then after that, it was just, we literally took a nap, hoping that it was a dream. We woke up, it was still there. The test was still there and it was still positive. I was thinking about so much things at once. So then after that, I made an appointment the next week, I think, to go to this clinic because at the time COVID was real like prominent, and it still is, but it was like real, like it was that was the time when it had first gotten crazy. So doctor's offices wasn't taking nobody. It had to be like a virtual appointment. And I'm like, how am I gonna have a virtual OB appointment? Like, what y'all gonna do? Like, tell me to put the phone down there? Like, I didn't understand how it was gonna work. I made an appointment at this one place, which I'm so grateful for. Like, they're the best. Like, they're so nice. I got my first ultrasound there, and I was really grateful that he got to come to that because he can't come to any of my doctor's appointments, which pisses me off because it's like, that don't even make no sense. Like, I can't have at least one person with me. But okay. And when I found out the gender, he actually was able to I was able to FaceTime him so he can find out together. So yeah, I am having a girl due December 21st, and yeah, I'm gonna put the pictures of the ultrasound up because I don't have them with me. My boyfriend has them, but yeah, I'm so scared, y'all. Like, I'm not scared anymore. Right now, I'm excited. I told my mom and everything. That was smooth. Like, she wasn't as mad as I thought she was gonna be. She's just like, Jamila, well, I mean, she was disappointed. I'm not gonna say she was like, you know, I don't care. She was disappointed. She was like, because she knew. The thing is, she knew, because I was acting real off. When I had found out I wasn't eating, because I felt that sickness got to me. And I don't even know if I was really having morning sickness or if I was just real scared and it made me nauseous. But it's probably a combination of both. It's like, well, Jamila, it's up to you now. It's all about what you want to do and all of this stuff, you know, just being very supportive, which I love her for. My mommy is the best. I can't breathe, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm so out of breath right now. I obviously decided to keep the baby because I don't know, I just really felt deep in my heart that I knew this wasn't going to be a bad idea, and I knew this was for a reason, and I knew that I was not going to regret this decision no matter what. But I knew that I would regret not keeping her, because I just would live with that for the rest of my life. Yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all the news because I posted this picture on my Snapchat and on my Instagram, and it was so funny. Everybody was like, oh, you're pregnant? Like, they were so shocked. And I'm just like, yeah. A little challenge people are doing where it's like they use their butt as the P for period, and they type period after, like period, like, you know. So I posted this picture. Actually, I'm gonna just show it right here because my camera's not gonna do it right, but it said quarantine was all fun and games until I missed my ... period. I seen someone do this on Twitter literally like 5 minutes before I made this, so I'm like, I gotta do this. Like, so I did it. I really want to make videos for y'all about my pregnancy, and I can't do that if no one knows about it. So my first trimester symptoms were like I said, my boobs were in terrible pain, mild cramps, which was the implantation cramps now that I know, morning sickness. Oh my god, y'all, it's like, it's real, it's just nausea. It's not even like I throw up. It's like, if I don't eat, like if I wake up first thing in the morning and I don't eat, it's I'm gonna feel like I have to throw up, and I hate that feeling. And I actually still do have morning sickness, which sucks because literally today and yesterday I was just like, couldn't really eat much. I just had to eat like little bits and pieces and stuff. That's how I found out, y'all. That's really it. Yes, so I hope you guys are excited for this little journey we're about to launch off on, because like, if anybody want to come in here trying to talk negatively or say anything that I don't have the energy to deal with, I'm not gonna pay attention. You probably gonna get blocked. So don't be negative. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, yes, I'm 20. Yes, I'm young. Yes, I'm still in college, and I'm still going to continue college. I just have a little person with me. That's it. I didn't even say this. I'm 6 months. Okay, I'm about to be 7 months next week. My third trimester starts next week. That's insane. This is my belly. Yep, this is her. I do have a name picked out for her and everything. I know her name and all that. I don't know if I want to say it. I don't even think it really matters if I say it or not, but I'm not going to, just because to keep y'all on the little edge. Little cute little name reveal. I don't know. I'm 27 weeks. Let me show y'all my app real quick before I go. Here we go. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I also hope that you guys are excited just as much as I am, because now I can do videos about it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.